Yo, what's up, pups? How's everybody doing tonight?
You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Billy Coop, then a cockatoo.
Girl, don't call my phone, I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friends. I'm not scared to say that I'm insecure.
Yo, what's up, Salty Dog?
But you're too scared to
Yes,
say that
Pedro.
you want more. Girl, don't call my phone, I know where you been. You like to
Half
get
Mayart.
messy when
What's
you
up,
out
Cotton
with your
Trust?
friends. I'm not scared
Great
to say
night,
that
how you
I'm
doing?
insecure.
My Mr. Garrett, what's up, what's up? Data Dev, how you doing? What's up, Super Snake, Ruskino, His Excellency? What's up, Tam Tam, how are you? Everybody smash the like button, or Tam Tam's gonna smash you. So, make a choice. What's up? What's up, KD, how you doing? Deerslayer, the real Deerslayer. The real one. What's happening, man? We're a little different right now. Do I look red? Am I red?
Girl, don't call my phone, I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friends.
Blue.
I'm not scared to say that I'm insecure, but you're too scared to say that you want more.
Alright.
Girl, don't call my phone, I know where you been. You like to get messy when you out with your friends. I'm not scared to say that I'm insecure, but you're too scared to say that you want more.
You don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already
Whatever.
knew. Pull up in a Billy Coop,
Smash the like button, everybody. That's right.
you don't gotta tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Billy Coop, then a cockatoo.
And remember,
Tell me I'm the truth, I already knew. Pull up in a Billy Coop.
telegrams are all at the top of the screen. But most importantly, come to Instagram, Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. Go there now. Smash subscribe. There's no paywalls. It's going to be good for your pocketbook. Trust me. It's going to be really good for you in the future. So just do it. Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. What's up, Trumbo 1000? I'm good, man. Extreme volatility. How are you, Lunacy Point? How's it going? What's up, Paul Shan? Cash 5555. What's up, David? Thank you, brother. David always reposts these streams, and that's amazing. I like David. He's cool. You guys should be more like David. Repost the stream, but of course, just smash the like button, subscribe, and go to Instagram, Mr. Saint Wolf. All right, good stuff will be coming there. Acid Thunder. What's up, Crypto 7? How are you, man? Let's do it. Let's do it. X Henny, what's going on? Hey, hey. Somi Buckle. What language is that? Coming in from X. Is that a fake language? Is that real? I don't even know if that's a real language. What's up, Bart? What's up, Jim Cork? How are you? King J. Armando Corral. What's happening? DNTX Truxilla. Conspiracy Crypto. John. SW. Crypto Dan. What's happening? My Mr. Garrett. King J. Jim Cork. Music Addict. Crypto Durgan. What's happening, everybody? Wow, it's Sunday. I haven't done Sunday in a second. Sundays are cool, though. We like Sundays. But people are asking for good news. Well, don't I always give you good news? Or is it bad news sometimes? I kind of just tell you guys what's going on. I don't look at it as bad or good. What's this up here? Oh, okay. So you guys just watch. What's up, King J? How are you? What's going on, man? What's going on? Let me make this smaller. Oh, hey. Hello. What's up, Techno Babble? How are you? It's so damn quiet right now. Just a little bit of tune there. Toby Wan, Hexobi, how you doing, brother? Check out my reply to your questions about hex staking. Okay, remind me in a little bit. We're going to go to that, and I'm going to pull up that stuff because I'm going to talk about hex with you guys in a second. And so remind me, we're going to go to that tweet or that post from Hex Toby Wan and another one that came in from Tam Tam, I believe. So we're going to go read those. Or I think I was replying to both of them together. They had both been in a post, so we'll go to that. You double watched the last one. Last one was fun. I think we had good music in there too. What's up, King J? All right. So good news. There's a lot of good news. First of all, this guy made a video. He's kind of like saying this is Ethereum. This guy's solving all these problems with this bike.
Solve.
It solves the problem of being able to ride with tracks even when the bicycle's tires are flat.
What problem does this bicycle solve?
It solves the problem of not having a seat to rest on when you suddenly feel tired while riding.
What problem does this bicycle solve?
It solves the problem of being able to continue riding even when the tires suddenly go flat.
What problem does this bicycle solve?
It solves the problem of the
It's very
bicycle
detailed.
not being able
Is it?
to maneuver easily on complex terrains.
What problem does this bicycle solve?
It
This
solves
is most
the problem
crypto.
of not being able to swing while riding.
What problem does this bicycle solve?
It solves the problem of being able to ride without using the pedals.
What problem does this bicycle solve?
It solves the problem of ordinary bicycles lacking appeal.
Fucking ridiculous. I think it's whack. All right, guys, check this out. So this is real, man. This is the Volanaut. Now, I did a little post on this before, but they got new videos coming out. So it's a personal hover bike, okay? And it can go up to 200 kilometers an hour. So it's not a joke. It's legit. Look at this fucking thing. You fast forward another 5 or 10 years, we're going to be living in... oh, man. The thing is crazy looking. Amazing. Okay, it's got like a little lanyard, it looks like. So if you fall off, it turns off, I guess. Like a jet ski. It just like falls out of the sky on your head. Maybe it's better if it just keeps going. I don't know. There's definitely a lanyard. Maybe if you fall, it like pulls out and it like slowly like lands itself or something. There are some videos of it like flying around. It's very cool looking. That's awesome. From GTA. I mean, when I see it, I think of like Return of the Jedi? Those things that they're on. Has a maximum flight time of 10 minutes. Dude, this person's such a clown. Useless. Bro, they just fucking invented it. It's like, give it a couple years, okay? That 10-minute flight time will get up to 30 minutes and 40 minutes and et cetera, right? Not health and safety. Skin with lasers. Parachute optional. Oh, yeah, this is what I was thinking of in Return of the Jedi. Somebody put it. Those things. Looks incredibly unstable. Incredibly loud. Bro, it's brand new, man. A lot of people are complaining. It's like they just invented it. Take it easy. Have you guys seen the first light bulbs? I mean, it takes a second, right? Whoa. Cool. I think they're cool. I want to get one. I just don't know where I'd park it in a city, though. Kind of weird. Oh, this is the GTA one? All right, that's cool. This is awesome. All right, this is a little bit of positivity porn. Okay, this is Mark Wahlberg's new mansion. All right, it's $37 million. He just bought it, and they're calling it cozy.
Just sold to Mark Wahlberg for $37 million right here in Delray Beach, Florida. Before we show you the rest of the home, I want to show you the Chanel-inspired closet. I've never seen anything like this. You have a full-blown Chanel boutique just off your primary bathroom suite in its signature white and black finish. Absolutely stunning. Now let's head through the front doors of Palazzo del Lago. We start off with a truly grand arrival, 30-foot ceilings. This breathtaking centerpiece is crowned by exquisite crystal chandeliers. The main staircase features a massive green wall, adding softness to the space, and the main dining room is exceptional and flows directly into the wine room. Now we're in the heart of the home with a family room that features a green ceiling, a kitchen with double islands, and a breakfast nook. Now we're going to flow into the entertainment wing of the home. A movie theater with automatic doors, candy room, a place to watch the game, and of course, one of the most over-the-top extravagant bars that I've ever seen, Imagine the parties you could throw here.
Fucking
The
beautiful.
primary is gorgeous, and his closet even has a safe for your valuables. And of course, the back is finished off
cool.
with one of the largest swimming pools that I've ever seen. It holds over 170,000 gallons.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. Good for him. That's awesome, man. 37 million. Wow. It's beautiful.
Closet. I've never
It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. Amazing. All right, I'll come back to this. All right, let's get some news here. All right, the U.S. just flipped the switch on the Agenda 2030 crypto control grid, and no one was supposed to notice. A woman is warning that the U.S. is already rolling out a cryptocurrency-based control grid, and the proof, she says, is hiding in plain sight. It starts with New Yorkers getting $12,000 in crypto through a Coinbase-funded basic income pilot. But she doesn't stop there. She names everything the mainstream media pretends isn't connected. Guaranteed income pilots in New York and Boulder, California. Counties approving $500 monthly payouts starting in 2026. States quietly launching digital ID systems. Trump's new Genesis mission tying satellites, AI, digital identity, and authentication into one infrastructure. And the infamous 060606 patent, which is 666. A body activity-based cryptocurrency system straight out of dystopian fiction. Like, why did they name it patent 666? Like, who thinks of this shit? It's fucking ridiculous. This is Agenda 2030 in real time, merging digital ID, UBI, surveillance, and crypto into one programmable system. A system where your income, your movement, your data, your identity, and your compliance all run through the same pipeline. She even says Trump isn't fighting the system, he's building it. The deep state, she claims, isn't being taken down, it's being upgraded. Is this an unhinged conspiracy rant or the first honest question about a system that's already being switched on? All right, well, we know this is happening, and shout out to Hustle Bitch, so let's go listen to what this lady said. Now, she's on TikTok. Her name's, we can see it, the ittybitty.terra2, okay? So I'm going to play this here in a second. In the meantime, smash the like button, everybody. Subscribe to the channel, and of course, go now to Instagram and subscribe to Mr. Saint Wolf. Mr. Saint Wolf, Instagram. Do it. Agenda 666, that's right. Let's go hear what you have to say.
Listen up. We've been telling y'all for years, and it's coming. Some New Yorkers are getting $12,000 in crypto in a Coinbase-funded basic income style pilot program. Everyone needs to get their heads out of the sand. Since 2021, we've been saying this was coming. This has Agenda 2030 all over it. America's second largest county approves $500 monthly to residents in 2026. City of Boulder releases evaluation report for guaranteed income pilot project. 20 Howard County families will receive guaranteed basic income for 1 year with no strings attached. Lawmakers float a nationwide basic income experiment that would cover the cost of a 2-bedroom apartment. Not only that, but we're seeing the digital IDs take root in U.S. as states and federal agencies chart uncertain paths. Not only that, but Trump just came out with the Genesis mission, which will everything from AI to satellites. We have been talking about this patent forever. 060606, a cryptocurrency system using body activity data. You will wear a device that senses your body activity, and if you do what they tell you to do, you get paid in cryptocurrency. Trump is literally making the system right now. They're piloting basic income programs that are with cryptocurrency. This will all be connected with what? Your digital ID. They will be able to monitor everything you do in this system. They knew that Biden nor Harris would be able to implement this system, but they did know that Trump would be able to. So that is exactly what Trump is doing, because he's no different than anybody else. Take a look around. He's literally having dinners with Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos. He is not taking down the deep state. He is a part of it. And y'all are going to line up like sheep in the slaughterhouse if y'all don't wake up. The Bible spoke of a system just like this. And God's prophecies always come true. So this will be implemented. We are too close to Jesus coming back for y'all to be putting your head in the sand at this moment. If you do not know Jesus, this is the perfect time to come to him. He is waiting and he loves you so much. The Bible says that if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe.
All right, guys. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what's coming down the pipe, right? And look, here's the thing. You can't blame Trump. You can't blame anybody. Everybody's a puppet, okay? The United States, well, we've talked about this before. I'm more extreme about my thing that it's already an occupied nation, okay? It already is. I believe this. That's why I left. And I think the countdown's real. I don't think anybody's going to be able to do anything. Like, it's going the way it's going to go. I mean, unless the people revolt, right? So, yeah, it is what it is, man. But it is coming. It's coming. It's going to be really interesting. And it's going to be interesting how crypto is going to tie into it, right? Because they're going to see everything and they're going to just pull out what they need, and then vice versa. They're going to debit back to you, whatever these things are, incentive. They're going to create these incentive structures to get people participating in the game, in the new game, the beast game, or whatever it is, right? A lot of people think like, oh, who's going to go along with it? Well, trust me, everything involving humans involves incentive structures. And if the incentive structures are in place correctly, people will coalesce. Okay, they'll go along, just like they did during the zombie apocalypse, all right? But there will be outliers, right? Like, there'll be chains out there like us and who knows what else that can attract attention if marketed correctly. And people that are more risk takers may step out of the normal game, right? But they may have penalties for that. Like, we don't know the exact game. And I call it a game because it really is a game, right? These people, the elites, they want you to behave a certain way, so they create incentive structures. Just like you would do with kids, or, if you're in a relationship, you have like incentives to like want to cheat or not cheat or whatever, right? Like, it's a game. And they're gonna set up the new structure and the new rules for this game. And we don't know what they're going to be. All right. Hexaco will be a thing. Perhaps Bitcoin cities will be the most popular ones. Yeah, there could be crypto cities, a Hexaco or whatever, and people may choose to do other stuff. But it has to end up being in the parameters of, how they're letting people do it, right? Which is fine. It is what it is. But, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. All right. Now, this is Charles Lindbergh, and I didn't know this, but he had written 2 books exposing the banking powers behind the Federal Reserve Act. And they didn't just burn the books, they destroyed the printing plates. All right. Now, this guy just doing a little commentary on what Lindbergh had to say about the Federal Reserve Act, okay?
Our current financial system. This act, the Federal Reserve Act, establishes the most gigantic trust on earth. When the president signs this bill, the invisible government, by the monetary power, will be legalized. The people may not know it immediately, but the day of reckoning is only a few years removed. The worst legislative crime of the ages is perpetrated by this banking bill. And that's the system we're under today. I'm not saying that's why what happened to his grandson happened. I don't think it is, but they did some pretty messed up things to him, like having federal agents destroy the printing plates of the 2 books that he tried to publish. They didn't just burn the books, they destroyed the printing plates. Banking and Currency and the Money Trust, which is about the bankers that hijacked our system. And this book, which is about how and why those bankers tried to get us into World War I. And he wasn't just anyone. He got them all investigated in 1912 with the Pujo Committee. And it named names that JP Morgan controlled almost all of Wall Street. Warburg, Schiff, Peabody, Rockefeller, Strong. He called them all out, so they silenced him. And if you want to know why your money's worth less today, look into that. And get your kids my books on how the money system was conquered, how they could be an entrepreneur, how information is controlled, fake news, a food system, and so much more. ClassicalLearner.com.
Yeah, I didn't know this. I didn't know that they burned the books and they like destroyed the plates of it and everything. So, this has been running for a long time, right? There's no doubt about it. Federal Reserve Act, I mean, we're in it. We're living in this takeover already. We've been occupied for a long time. All right. There's a little positivity. Watch this video.
Manipulate price in the simplest words possible. Welcome to Economics 101. If you don't know already, supply increases, the higher price travels, and demand increases, the lower price travels. Where we want to participate is when imbalance is in the market. This is an equilibrium. As a trader, we need to find where the imbalance began. And if you can identify that, you're pretty much good to go. Follow me as I progress in this journey. This is how institutions manipulate price in the simplest.
So I think a lot of this top is going to be marked with literally, young kids and teenagers trading. All right, which is good and bad. I mean, it's great to see people come into it, but to be totally honest, it takes years to have instincts about understanding markets like a good hunter. It's not enough to know some technical gobbledygook. I mean, anybody can learn trading in maybe 60, 90 days or something in that case, right? But, it's there's a lot to it, right? You have to watch things play out, and it takes years for stuff to play out. Like my gold target took 3 years to play out, right? I was charting it in 2022, and it took 3 years to get to 4,100. All right, so it takes time to see if your thesis is, your ideas about the market can play out, right? But I think what's going to happen is we've got literally, like, I don't know how old she is, she's like 22 years old, and she's giving courses or lessons on trading, right? Which is really impossible, to be totally honest. It's just not possible. You just no way you've honed any instincts to understand at all the complexities of markets and the dynamics of price movement on a chart. It's just not possible. Maybe if you're a savant, maybe, right? So I have no doubt that this euphoric peak is going to be marked with really young people trading, like, literally, I mean, everyone. It's going to be insane, right? Kind of like everybody was trading tulips back in the day. It's going to be, it may be easy to really see this top come in, so to speak. All right, we got to get to the pulse chain. We're going to look at the charts. Some stuff is moving. It's following really close to what I had charted out for you guys last time. So we're just going to touch base on it. But we're going to look mostly at some news here about some things people are saying about Hex and pulse chain. And we'll watch this and we'll get into the Hex debate right now. All right, let's see what he has to say.
Ivan, can we touch on pulse? Yo, Matt. Yeah, I mean, what to touch on it? He did a video. I haven't watched it, by the way. I need to watch it. I will watch it. I will watch it. But people are not super happy with it. I see on Twitter people are not too happy with it. But I mean, let's check pulse. Let's check the chart. It only pumped it 2%.
What's up, Logie?
Actually, it's down.
How you doing?
Wasn't it higher? Just this one wasn't it? I believe it was a bit higher, man. Or I think it wasn't it 18? Yeah, man. It actually is down. Oh, all-time low was 8 hours ago, so it did go to all-time low. It did. Video, what happened? We did go to man, I mean, you cannot make this shit up. Why? Because, I mean, I don't know, I haven't watched the video, but apparently it wasn't. Man, pulse went to all-time low. Man, come on. I mean, I don't want to make fun of it anymore. I mean, it's sad, guys. It's sad. I don't want to make fun of it more. At the end of the day, we're making fun. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, what else to say? It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't want to make fun of it. Yeah. So, what do you want me to say? It's all-time low, exactly as predicted. We've been making fun all along because I love Pulsicans. I mean, Pulsicans, I'm with you. I'm literally with you. The thing went to all-time low. He's now racing for a new coin. Yeah. So, what do you want to say? That's it. It's all-time low. Congrats. Matt, I mean, listen, it's horrible. What's happened with Palchin is horrible. And by the way, I haven't watched the video he did, but I think he also said that he messed it up. Based on what I read on Twitter, I think someone wrote that he said, yeah, it's too much dump pressure, so we do a new coin. I think that's the conclusion. And if you have been listening to our streams, what did we say? We said the tokenomics are horrible and they suck in Pulse Chain. Confirm in the chat that you heard that, because I want proof that you guys heard that. I want you proving that I've told you that. I told you that probably the reason he's doing Newcoin is because the tokenomics, he made the tokenomics so horrible. Sucky, it's crazy. There's no way it's gonna go up. So yeah, now he's gonna try a new one. Maybe he's gonna... Yeah. Heard it, exactly, you guys heard it. So listen, I don't want to take victory laps. I would rather take victory laps that I called the top on the day, on October 8th. That I can do victory lap a lot. In this case, guys, the only thing I can tell you is to please, for your own sake, if you're Impulsion, watch the free training, because use the link below, watch the free training, because you have been in a downtrend for the entire existence of Pulsion, basically. Like, it's not rocket science. You don't hold things in a downward market, okay? You don't hold it in a downward market. If you have a chart and it's red and it's downward, you don't hold it. So just, simple analysis. But then I know there's a whole this, psyop with the Messiah complex and all of that. Yeah, it's Fugazi, man. It's Fugazi. Guys, whatever Messiah you have, it's just a normal freaking dude, okay? It's a dude, okay? It's a dude. You gave your money to a dude. Oh no, he's Messiah. Get out of here. The dude. See, yeah. But I cannot convince you. I cannot convince you. You do you. Yeah, good luck. I mean, listen. Once you're ready, you're gonna come back. At the bottom, when you reach rock bottom, my words, you're gonna remember them. Yeah, I don't expect you to understand now, but you're gonna remember. You're gonna remember at some point my very wise words. Okay.
Damn. Just brought it on pretty thick. Chat, what do you guys think? Does anything he said make sense? He's saying we're gonna regret holding this in the bag. That we need to dump. What do you guys think? Should we start dumping this? Yeah, I've never known him to make great price calls or understand charts or what have you. But yeah, he's got it out for Paul Shane apparently a little bit. All right, let's see what's going on here. Richard Hart. Somebody else played this. He was making. We're going to talk about Hex. We're going to talk about Hex. So he's talking about Hex here. Okay.
For me to say that Hex will be $1 million a coin is very hard to say, because when you do the math, like the old world logic of like, oh, market cap matters, and then you're like, okay, 1 million times 640 million exceeds like the value of all of the stuff on the planet Earth in dollars. So it's very mind warping and very weird to say that you could see each Hex be worth $1 million. It's really weird. But then I look at the chart, and the chart literally is pointed to $1 million, and this is with like a conservative line. For me to say that Hex will be $1 million.
Wow. What do you guys think? Is it going to $1 million? Can Hex go to $1 million? We got some people probably smarter than me in the chat. I mean, he pretty clearly said the chart was pointed to $1 million a token. King J says, I don't think the tokenomics are bad. To be fair, we have been in such a downtrend since launch. Tam Tam says, I'm never leaving the RH ecosystem. That's just me. Tam Tam, how come you're never leaving the RH ecosystem? Aren't there a lot of opportunities in a lot of other places in crypto? Don't you want to just chase opportunities? Right? You want your money to always be growing and multiplying, right? Why make it personal? Why do we got to be anywhere specific? No, Ivan is born again. He's a born again BT Maxi now because ETH isn't doing good. Tommy says, never. Never what, buddy? Tam Tam says she's doubling down up here. Can't wait till we show. Right? Thought the goal was to yeah, you should DCA all the time. Oh, somebody else reposted the stream. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I saw it. I missed it. Oh, Crypto Coffee. Crypto and Coffee, my man. He has reposted the stream. Crypto and Coffee. What's up, brother? Definitely come to Instagram, Mr. St. Wolf, and give me a shout out, man. I'll answer any questions you got, buddy. Okay, so Hex going to $21 in 2028. I hear. Yeah, I do think that is possible. Okay. And I will make a video on it. King J, Hex is $1 million a coin, then a Snickers bar would be $100. Well, it's possible. A Snickers bar could be $100. Better to be in the market than trying to time it. Yeah, there's some truth to that for sure. For sure. All right. We had... Okay, so I'm going to go find that conversation, right? Let me go find it. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the beginning, though. Was this the beginning? No, it wasn't the beginning, because Tam Tam was in it. Where's it? Let me see if I can get the one. Tam Tam was talking in there. Tam Tam has reposted the stream. Tam Tam, I love you, girl. Mine don't come up. What's this? Is this one? Oh. Oh, I don't need people are doing this 2025 recap. That's cool. I don't know how to do it. I haven't done it yet, but I'll do it. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go to the one where Toby replied here, and we'll just go to the top. So he's replying to this guy, Ben Sierra. I don't know who Ben is, do I? So Ben Sierra says, don't shoot the messenger, but people are not staking. Okay, look. We're going to talk about Hex, okay? I know some of you guys in chat are about to lose your fucking marbles, okay? But that's just the way it's going to be right now. We gotta look at Hex, okay? That's right. Smash those likes. Even if you don't like Hex, just fucking smash the like button, really, because it supports my work, and I put in a lot of work into this. So just smash it. And if you like money, go to Mr. St. Wolf, because from time to time I'm going to drop alpha there, all right? And if you're on Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram, you're going to get the alpha first. It's the only fairest way I could think of, all right? Because we got a lot of looky-loos in Telegram that stalk that thing. But they don't stalk my Instagram, so come there. And I can spot fake profiles easier on Instagram. So that's where I'm going to drop the alpha. Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. I know that... 1 second. Somebody had it. It's at the top. Oh, there it is. Okay, I just put it on the screen. Deerslayer had written it there. Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. And, of course, the Telegram groups are at the top. Okay, you guys know that. All right. Super chat. What's up? Ricky Ray is coming in. My man. Ricky Ray says, if Pulse Chain ever 10Xs, respectfully, about 80% of my bags will be diversified. I can't do this roller coaster today. I'm 51. Bro, I hear you, man. I totally hear you, and I completely feel you. Yeah, if, is RH dependent on the PMI as opposed to other projects like, Solana that seem to be independent of the PMI? Yeah, you might want to diversify where, things are going up and down. I was diversified. I was in some AI stocks and some different positions. And, I did all right. But got slaughtered in the crypto, obviously, because we've just been going down, which was really bad. Because inflation is very high, and you guys have to outpace 20% a year, okay? And you really can't, if you're going to be in crypto because it's so volatile and high beta, you can't be drawn down this long. It's really bad for your spirit, your soul, for your family, for your life. By the way, this level of stress that most of us have gone through, even though, we're kind of, it's cool and whatever, blah, 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 we're degens, but honestly, it shortens your life, and it does, and it's been proven. So you got to do good things for your nervous system. You got to, you got to be moving up too. So sometimes, being diversified can be good, because if, let's say, we're going down, hopefully, while we were going down, Solana was going up, let's say, for example, right? So you want to be diversified and be able to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. Especially if you're older, like you're saying I'm 51. I hear you. If you're 21 years old, you can just be like, fuck it. I don't care. I got time, right? I don't need to be rich. We got 51. You're probably already taking care of people. And you have health, that you have to, I don't know. You can't be that level of stress of holding on like, wow, my investment is down 90%. Like, that's not, it's going to shorten your life. Like, facts, pure facts. All right. It's not going to extend your life. Okay. If you're 21, it's different. Like me, I got bills. I got older people I help out, medical bills, just shit. As you get older, it's just your responsibility, right? I can't be drawn down that long. So I totally understand that sentiment, buddy. And thank you so much for that super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Ricky Rise, Fitness Project. Everybody go follow him. He's a cool guy. Data Dev says, I was his number 3 channel in 2025. Bro, that's amazing. And thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much that means. Yeah, man. Really appreciate you. Acid Thunder, our ecosystem is solid as fuck. No point chasing other things. Hit the like button. St. Wolf is one of the goats. That's right. Everybody hit the like button. How do I... Oh, that's weird. You guys are way ahead of me. Yep. Thank you, King J. Cool. Always hold some BTC, says Grey Knight. Yeah. Ruskino says work on the vagus nerve. Whoa. What the fuck? Oh, a light change. Weird. 23 and puking on this roller coaster, Kingsway. You're young, buddy. You're really young, man. If you're older, you should have your eggs in different baskets. Yeah. I kind of learned a big lesson here as well. Luckily, I'm a little bit of a trader, so I survived. But yeah, I mean, look, there's lessons here. You know, holders have not been rewarded. Right? I mean, that's not even debatable at this point, right? So a lot of traders have been rewarded without a doubt. And, you know, trading's good. Man, everyone I know is a trader. Everyone's very successful, so trading works. You know, when people say, like, 99% of people lose money trading, look, that's not true. Let me tell you what it is. It's because during bull runs, millions of people sign up to trade, and they lose money. But that doesn't really count, right? Like, if I were to tell you, you know, millions of people die in car accidents, and you find out that we let 999,000 people drive without ever driving a car, you'd realize that, oh, wait, but the people that knew how to drive didn't crash. Oh, it was all these people that we gave licenses to that didn't know how to drive that crashed. Like, it's kind of that same thing, right? So that's what happens. That's what throws off the figures. When you actually learn how to trade, you understand what's going on. It's good. It's a modern day hunting. You know what I mean? You don't have to go out in the world and you know, are attacking animals and shit. You hunt. You have to get on the screen and you have to track assets, just like I do it, and I plot, you know, how the asset's going to move on the chart. You know, I'm like, it's hunting. It's modern day hunting, and I highly recommend everybody learn how to do it because I think if you haven't learned that in the last few years, then God help you. Like you need to understand. You need to read the room. You need to read the room. All right. And you know, you should always have a HODL bag, of course. But, you know, I learned my lesson too. You know, of course I was holding, I'm staked, etc. as well. But even me was like trying this thing of like, yeah, let me try hodling. And now I learned like, oh yeah, that was a very bad idea. Extraordinarily bad idea. I always did better trading. So, yeah, I think we learned a lot of lessons the last few years. Crispy says, every time I go somewhere else, I realize I need to go back to the RH Eco. That's why I'm bullish. Yeah, I mean, this is why we're bullish on this ecosystem. The community is like no other community, and I think it's going to grow. I think it's very cool. You know, no doubt about it. I think community is going to be a part of most successful crypto in the future. If there's a good community, you know, it's good to be bullish on it. I think it's going to do well. We need to really consider this destruction for Pulse to actually reach good numbers. Had to get the hex whales out part of the game. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is that what's happening? I don't know. I definitely overinvested in RH Eco. I've had to learn the hard way here. Hopefully we see a huge run up. RH Eco for the bear market comes. I think there'll be one more big leg up in crypto. Loyal X nailed it. Who's Loyal X? What did he say? I really go back to the RH ecosystem. Yeah. Bullish on Inc. Very bullish on Inc. I'd love to learn how to trade. Don't trust all these courses out there. You don't need courses per se, but you need to learn all the basics before you can try anything Like, don't try to just do it your own way until you learn everything. Learn indicators, the basic ones. You need to learn your MACD, your RSI. You should learn a couple of the other ones, like definitely all your, moving averages. You need to get familiar with all those. And more importantly, though, I would say candles. Like, that's going to seem daunting at first, but you just need to learn the candles so you can start to spot the emotion and like the fight, the play that's happening in front of you, and get used to like looking at a chart and coming up with like a thesis about it, like what you're seeing. Yeah. Very strong community in Pulse Chain for sure. Do you think Iwin is misunderstanding something about tokenomics in his comments about Pulse Chain? Was he talking specifically about Pulse Chain, or was he talking about Hex? Or was he just kind of making a blanket statement on there? Because, yeah, he's not crazy about the tokenomics. Yeah, it's a tough one, with the tokenomics, right? Because Hex, were the tokenomics successful? Was game theory correct? He obviously had to stop. There's obviously issues there, so I don't know. Maybe is there too many tokens? I don't know. I'd have talked to somebody who's more specialized in that and how the tokens are coming out and what have you. Maybe he was just making a blanket statement, right? Because he doesn't like the Hex tokenomics, which is debatable whether those are working or not. Spitting fire. They're interested in Hex stake from the beginning. St. Wolf is my second most watched. Cotton Trust Win. That's amazing, brother. And that means a lot, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate that, man. I know I'm not here every single day. I'm going to try to be. It's tough when the chain's not making any money, right? But I love doing this, and I do put in a lot of work to share with you guys all this stuff. So it really does mean a lot when you guys tell me that. Number 2 watched. Cotton Trust Win. RH does seem like he lost his mojo a little bit. Hopefully he comes back. Well, I think that's normal, right? If you have if you're claimed to be a winner and you're not winning, then you're going to be down a little bit, right? It's just the way it is. And then once you get back on the horse and you get some wins under your belt, you're kind of like back, you're back up there, right? It's kind of the natural course of things, right? Good evening, Saint. Do you day trade? I have had phases where I day trade. I'm not day trading right now. And I may start again quite aggressively. Yeah. I don't think I would day trade as much as like weekly trade. Yeah. But I'll see what I can manage right now. What makes a lot of sense to me. It's tough mentally too because my crypto positions are down so much, and trading for me is so much ego. And I think for anyone who's a trader, and I know a lot of traders, man. Like I said, you guys have probably heard me refer to like friends I've had going back my early 20s on Wall Street, and people I know work in hedge funds and stuff like that. So I've hung out with these guys, and they're cowboys. And like when you're down so hard, man, it's hard to day trade. Because your ego's crushed, and you have to feel confident, and you have to figure out how to get that back. Now I could just start small and do it, but the crypto thing is it's in bad shape, man. So maybe when that turns around, those good feelings come out. Also, it makes you like risk averse, which, believe it or not, makes you a worse trader. You have to trust what you're doing and not see it as money, of course, right? Like anyone, like same thing, people who play blackjack or any of that stuff, like know what I'm talking about. Like, and when you're down this much in these crypto positions, like kind of really fucks with your head, man. So, and I'm telling you as a person who knows that and has experience. So, some of you guys, maybe you don't even know how much trouble you can get into, but yeah, the psychology I think is so much of trading. Because I feel like I have an amazing understanding of charts, but there's guys who are just better traders than me. Like the guys I know that work at these hedge funds, they're just good traders, if that makes sense. They know how to get in and out of a trade successfully. And that is an art of itself, by the way. It's one thing that I can chart and tell you the price is going to be here in a week, but being in and out of a successful trade is a whole different thing. All right? And that's what I'm saying, when you see these teenagers teaching day trading, all these, they just don't have the control of the psychology for it. That's why they get wrecked. That's why they say 99% of people. It's because it's fucking much harder than you think. All right, being understanding the chart and then being a trader are two completely different skill sets. I mean, they use each other's knowledge, but I have to completely shift my temperament. Everything is to shift to do it, right? My psychology. But I don't know. It is what it is, man. Cash says, I'm the #1 channel for Pulse. Brother, that is amazing, man. That just blows me away, dude. That's crazy. And I'm glad, though, because honestly, I have to say, my calls have been really good. So if I am your #1 channel, then you got really good calls about understanding which way the cycles were going. And I've been rocking it, man. Yeah. I can humbly say that. It's been on a good run so far. So good, man. Cash, what's up? It's good, man. Do you think Teddy Bear token is dead? I think a lot of the tokens look like they're dead. I don't think they're dead. Teddy Bear still is a big community. The bears are captivating and easy to get behind as a meme, and I still think a lot of the bears could run for sure. Okay, including Teddy Bear. I don't know which one you're talking about, bear or Teddy. There's two now, right? So let's see. Tensions rose between China and Japan. Chinese missiles locked into Japanese jet fighters from really interesting. Join Mr. Saint Wolf on Instagram, and of course the Telegram groups are at the top. All right. Crypto Coffee says we've been in a bear market and alts bull run comes next. RH strategy is tough for short-term investors and always goes up again. All right. So on that, I'm supposed to get into this hex thing discussion right now. All right, listen. We're going to talk about this hex thing, but crypto and coffee, we're going to come back to that because that's exactly what I'm talking about this video. I think the alts are going to have a run like you've never fucking seen before. All right. So if you've been hodling up till now, just keep hodling. Okay. So because it's going to pay off here. The run is going to be insane. I'll tell you why in a few. I hope I saved some of the posts, but I can find them. But we're going to come back to that. All right. I'm going to show you what's up. Oh, the first time you see my eyes? Peepers equals more views. You think so? I don't know. Some people like the glasses. It depends. This is after hours for me, so it depends where I am in the day. My eyes are getting tired now, so I may have to throw glasses on. But if I'm not tired, I don't mind not, putting my eyes out there. But sometimes I'm just tired. My eyes are fucking red because I'm at the end of the day, and it's winter, so we don't get much sun. So I think it's just the light sensitivity too when you live in a dark place, and then all of a sudden I'm in front of these fucking screens and I'm being blasted. It's not us, internet. Okay. So Ben Sierra says, don't shoot the messenger, but people are not staking enough Hex. Part 4 of the Hex monthly report is about staking flows. This year we've seen continuous net outflows of Hex, staking on both chains. This new chart shows net flows in Hex amounts, and you can see that around 1 billion Hex flowed out in October. In dollar value terms, the negative $10 million net flow is moderate. There were worse months. According to my swaying theory of Hex, it's not good for price, but that can change if staking appetite returns. It's hard to tell where the bottom might be, and staking sentiment can swing back. Yield is rising for new stakes due to the extra supply. That is great for active stakers. On a more positive note, the staking start-to-end ratio improved in Hex on Pulse Chain, growing from 0.48 to 0.6. Glimpses of hope. All right. I just wrote simply, I wrote, what is the API for staking Hex? And Toby Wan has answered, so let's see what he says. Toby Wan says approximately 1.3% APY, considering yesterday's payout of 1.5 Hex per T-share. Current price of one T-share without BPB or LPB bonuses, which I don't know what that means, is 43,533 Hex. Basically, that means if you staked 43,533 Hex for one day, you'd have one T-share and get 1.5 hex for that day. And if you extrapolate that out to 1 year, you would arrive at 1.3% APY. This does not consider EES, which is early end stake bonuses, which increase daily payouts. This is why I speculate that as we near a top, the OA will do some large EESs, giving bonuses to stakers and themselves, which will increase the daily payouts as less total hex will be staked, and this will make staking more attractive again. If our yield was over 10% APY, people already would be. Also, you must consider most long-term hexagons have staking ladders, and those payouts are closer to 3.65% APY due to longer and larger stakes than the minimum for one T-share. Even people staking larger amounts for longer would end up with a rate closer to 3%. Okay, cool. I get what he's saying. So the APY sucks, and it's god-awful for a high beta asset, right? So it is what it is. Now, the speculation that the OA, like he's saying, might do some EESs, giving bonuses to stakers. I don't know what kind of bonuses that would be and how good they would be and would they be worth it. We haven't really seen Richard Hart reward loyalty or stakers in any way. Like when Pulse Chain started, I thought stakers would get like gas or something, or, you know, when they did the sacrifice again, there would be some benefit. You know, maybe he would reward 5.5 stakers, or he would just reward hex stakers in general. These are people that practiced long-term holding versus short-term trading, but no one has ever been rewarded for hodling or staking, as far as I can tell. And so now it's the big test now where he's destroyed the APY, and will he bring back a high APY or reward people who still stake in the future by EESing at some point, right? Bigger pays better and longer pays better. Somebody says, hell yeah, Pulse will make a new all-time high in alt season, but I don't know about 10,000x. If Pulse does 10x, I'm taking profit. Not selling everything, but I'm making sure I come out ahead this cycle. Bigger pays better and longer stays better. Bigger pays better. Yep, wrong. I don't know what's wrong, buddy. If Hex doesn't reach above 50 cents previous all-time high, it won't having long-term sustainability for HODL coin. It needs to make new all-time high every cycle like BTC has. Early end stakes soon. I think Hex is going to go past 50 cents and hold above there pretty soon. Actually, I think this downtrend's coming to an end. And then he says, it seems obvious to me that he would want to incentivize people to stay in the system instead of cashing out to maybe come back and buy in the bear, which everyone thinks they are good at and most are not. Even people staking now. Okay. Oh, BPB, LPB, bigger pays better and longer pays better. Got to admit he's killing inflation. Maybe that's just the main reason. Yeah, maybe he's fuck, dude. I don't even fucking know. You know, I'm. Let's see what else. See, right. Okay, but somebody said, "What is this? What is the APY? Negative 99%." That's funny. What's up, Robert Brooker, old dude? Thank you for the repost and the reshare. We look good on your channel, sir. You should reshare because my posts do look good on your channel. They're going to make your channel look sexier. Your feed, okay, your feed's going to look sexier with my posts on there, no doubt about it. Tobon says, King J, up. It's the same as quantitative easing and tightening. Yeah, sure, could be, man. It's just people didn't sign up for it, right? But okay, we're along for the ride. What are we going to do, right? I know Tam Tam had something in here too, but Tam Tam, you can send it to me. I don't know where it is now. That's how I found it originally, I think. You guys were chatting about that. And then I'm going to read that. I don't want to see... Britep wrote something. Well, let's watch this. Somebody posted this. This guy's actually been Doom kind of posting. His name's Sergey. Shout out Sergey. But
there's a lot of people right now. They're going to be wildly wealthy, wildly happy, wildly fulfilled in about a year and a half, but they just don't realize it yet.
In theory, if someone were a billionaire and they had like all this money,
why wouldn't they just buy more of the thing they liked instead of dumping the thing they liked? Like if Bezos bought shares in Amazon, would you be pissed off? If Apple does a stock buyback and they buy more of their own shares in their company back from the public, which is a way to turn earnings into yield for the shareholders, do you get mad and yell at Apple?
Yes.
And so we had to come up with a word for this fan fiction fantasy, which is the opposite of a rug pull, called a magic carpet ride. And so if you're worried about risk of a rug pull, what weighted value have you given the risk of a magic carpet ride? And it's just hilarious to me.
There's a lot of people right now, they're going to be...
What do you guys think? Are we on a magic carpet ride? Sergey says, yeah, we're on a magic carpet ride to hell. You can't win any harder. Yo, what's up, Super Hex Win? How you doing, man? You like my stories? Thanks, buddy. I like yours, too. Super Hex Win is an amazing motorcycle driver. He's got some great stories in there, too, riding a motorcycle. But, yeah, everyone take his advice. He knows what he's talking about. Go to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram and follow. You guys are going to get to see who I really am. And then, as the market turns around and there's alpha coming, it's going to be posted there first, okay? It's the fairest way to do it. But in the meantime, you can see that I'm not a basement dweller weirdo. I'm a real person. Is dog shit on the carpet? He never mentions it as he didn't mention. Sergey is another one that has fallen into the jilted X mode after scorched earth after previously being a permabull. He needs to sell and go away. Yeah. I don't really know who he is. I've just seen some of his posts lately because they've been pretty nasty, right? Magic carpet ride that keeps finding a way to keep going down. He never mentioned the destination. This is Adam Chadwick. That's true. It was a magic carpet ride, but he didn't say to where. MCR is coming. Magic carpet ride is coming. Wolf, could you pump the charts himself? Wolf could pump the charts himself, but won't. That's true. If I start drawing, that way, we could possibly get some hope. But I'll show you what we got going, though. So far, it's following exactly what I drew last time. Yo, what's up, Zatu? Need to rub that lamp or the genie's belly. You rub it. Somebody go rub Richard Hart's belly or his magic lamp. Come on, take one for the team. Take one for the. I'll rub his magic lamp. Mr. Hart, where you at? I'll come rub your lamp. All right. I do want to read what Bretep said as well. And then this is interesting. Coexist Steven posted this. I don't know what it is. I kind of was curious about it, though. I haven't even proofread it yet. So maybe let's go look at BTC and ETH. I'm going to come right back and read these, okay? Because I do need to check on this right now anyway. Sunday night. Okay. U.S. 10-year government bonds. I was looking at this a little while ago. This does look like it's going to drop, okay? And it needs to drop. If it goes up, we're in trouble. You guys know that, though, right? You guys understand that, right? When these bonds go up, we're in trouble. So we've kind of been in trouble. And it's been kind of nasty. Saw this inverse head and shoulders right here. This was January of 2022, and it's just been way up here. But this looks like a type of, almost like a distribution, but really it looks like, some will say a bull flag, which it could be, but to me it looks like it could fall apart. Maybe I'm just being too hopeful. But yeah, she's goddamn. I mean, look, we could get a situation where this comes back and does like a retest before it resumes a trend. But obviously, the trend is has been bullish on it. Let's see if we can see anything special. Look at that. It's turning over on the 3-month, probably turned over on the 2-month already. So, yeah, I think we're going to come down, whether it's a retest or not. Whatever it is, we're coming down. All right, that's good for us. ETH. Okay, so check this out, guys. This. I sketched this for you guys live. Okay. So now, it wasn't exact, but look at that range. Look how tight that range I drew in, okay? The fact that I got that it was going to stay right in this little pocket, and I drew it. Now, of course, it went down instead of up, and then did kind of a little vice versa slightly, but now it's coming back to what I had drawn. But I captured that range beautifully, and we're still in it. So I'm not panicked at all because it's doing what I was expecting it to do. All right, it's at 3,000. And you know, I told you guys that I think this FOMC around the 9th, which is tomorrow, and then this week, going into this week, will be a pivotal week because maybe we get some bullish sentiment with this FOMC, and we begin the uptrend. And you see where I have this line moving up, right? This isn't to exact time, but you get the point that it was going to chop, and then we're going to pop and move to the upside. And that's my expectation, okay? Because I've said before, regardless of what the doomsday people are saying, I think we are going to have a move up, whether that's just pure on a short squeeze kind of situation or genuinely the bull run continues. I can't say for sure on that yet, but I'm still quite confident we have a surprise move up that's going to be higher than people expect. That's what I'm thinking, okay? Let's go look at what this has done. I drew this one too, and it stayed. Is this the one I drew? What was the one I drew? Oh, why are we on? Yeah, I mean, I guess this kind of chopped in the similar range I drew. I mean, I drew this, and it kind of... We didn't come down yet to test this lower area, but we still chopped kind of in this range. And, oh yeah, there's another one I drew where I was showing how we're going to go here, come down, and move up. And everything, to me, still points that we could have a strong move to the upside until we get rejected at, where's my one with the lines here? Yeah, I think we can easily get up to 130K. I think we can make a new all-time high. That would surprise a lot of people. And I've said that for 130, 140, 150. Where's my one with the blue channel? This one, okay. Yeah, there we go. You guys are seeing decent charts here. Okay. Yeah, 130, 140, 150. I think it's very possible. All right. But we could also... There's also a possibility we fall apart and that we don't run again until the spring or something like that. But one thing I do want to clear up with you guys about this bull run, and smash the like button if you're out there, is there's a lot of misconceptions about, like, cool, the quantitative tightening has ended officially, and they're going to start expanding the balance sheet. All right, look. Rates are at 4%. All right, they're not going to expand the balance sheet until rates are down much lower, okay? And they're not going to drop overnight, okay? So that takes a little bit of time. So whenever this quantitative easing starts, I just can't imagine it starts this next month or in 1 month or 2 months. I think there's going to be, maybe it starts in the middle of 2026 or at the end of 2026. But just to be clear, I think it's going to be closer to 2027, all right? Because it takes time to bring those rates down. It doesn't make sense to fucking do that now, you know? Like, why would you do that, right? But they are going to be printing. They're going to be injecting some liquidity. There's no doubt about that. You saw there was already recently a bank bailout, so their money is getting to banks and what have you. They are seeing cracks in the system, so that's something to look forward to. But yeah, just to understand that, you know, rates need to come down, okay? And that is going to happen. That is happening, okay? Quantitative easing is coming, QE. Okay, QT is over, QE is coming. But, you know, it doesn't just happen like a switch where, like, okay, QT's done, now we just start QE. You know, there's a process now, okay, and the rate's coming down. And then usually something breaks, and then we print, you know. Just followed you on IG. Toby, what's up, man? Cool. Followed me on IG. Good, you should. It's going to be good. Turn off the carpet's engine. Good point. Compare Arch Central Bank. He controls 90% of the coins, and one of the biggest ETH pads makes him master market maker. Yeah. No, he's absolutely in control, and he's the Fed chair of this ecosystem, right? Wolf hit these lows when analyzing charts. It's going to plan. It's just incredibly painful. Yeah, and I've said that before. Like, even though I drew this a year ago, Trust me, man. I drew 0.00. Oh, hey, buddy. 0.00. You can see that 0.000013, and you can see I drew this on a live stream, just like I'm talking to you guys now. Where is it? There it is. January 6th. I can't see it. It's in the way. January 6th, 2025, right there, right? So, yeah, man, it's still painful. Trust me, it's still fucking painful. Even though I expected this for a long time. Very painful. Been everyone's exit clue of years, DCA till I die, Toby says. Buy low, sell as real time. Gotta bounce. Oh, good having you on the good having you, buddy. We'll see you soon. And thanks for the follow on Instagram. Everybody go to Instagram. Follow over there. That's where the good stuff's going to be. Hit the like button, of course. Subscribe to the channel. So BTC, yeah. Oh, so, okay. Good. So we're tracking. So my expectation is we're going to get a run. Now, I told you guys that 100K, I'll be right here at this first purple line, to 107K is going to be technically where most people are going to short from. Okay, this range right here. And the reason is that's like it's a fib level, okay, coming down, okay, and most people will consider it a type of dead cat bounce from this drop, okay, that we're going to just run up to like the 618 fib or whatever it is, right, the golden pocket, and then drop again. So I would think that we'll get a pullback somewhere probably around maybe close to 107-ish. And that's where most people will go heavy in shorts, thinking it's a dead cat bounce and we're about to dump. And what might make the most sense to me is we just keep going up. That would catch the most people off sides. And that would take us into a holiday run, okay? Now, understand that this is theory and speculation on my part, a lot of it. I don't have proof that this is happening, okay? I just want to be clear. I'm bullish, though, and I think that's what's going to happen. All right. Because technically, a reversal around 100, 107 is technically what you might expect from a break of trend like we have here with Bitcoin, right? What's fell out of this fucking 2-3 year channel. It's broken under the 50, or was it 21? And I'm sorry, it's late. It's Sunday. I'm hungover. Yeah, the 50 MA and what have you. So it's broken under. So, technically, getting smacked down between 100 and 107 would be totally normal. But I'm bullish and I'm ready for the fuckery. They're going to throw everybody off. Maybe they just push it up a little more, taking us into at least a holiday run. So 130, 140, 150. And unless something really special happens, I think that would be it. But what I care about is ETH, right? Is ETH going to go? So now here's where the similar rejection would be for ETH would probably be around 3,700. I can run a fib here really quick. We can do it. Get technical here really quick. Yeah, so 37, what did I say? To 4,100, okay? That would be where most people are probably going to short and consider, a dead cat bounce, and we're going to, or a short squeeze, they'll call it whatever they're going to call it. And then what would really screw up the market is if we do pull back 4,100 or something, we hold above 37, 38, and then we make a run for all-time highs, just like Bitcoin or something like that. So that'd be really interesting, and would throw a lot of people off and would give us a holiday rally. And I'm hoping for that, right? I'm hoping for that. Smash the like button, everybody, and subscribe to the channel. More importantly, Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. Tam, we love you. She's on fire today. Got candle loading. Okay, yeah, let's go look at is it emergency? I'm going to come back to the pulse chart. I want to read that Britep's post, and we'll come right back, okay? Bull run, yeah, we're still in the bear. Yo, what's up, man? Peace to the Saints. You got that? You guys are doing dinner in Las Vegas? Super Hex. And what you guys are all flirting with each other in chat, asking each other out to dinners and shit. All right. I'm going to lose my eye soon because it's late. What is it? Oh, fuck, it's late. Okay. Let's do this. Any proof? What? Let me check on you guys. What's up? my God. That is so weird. Right on, man. All right, Britip says, I'm more confident and excited about Pulse Chain than ever. By the way, this is from the 5th, 3 days ago. The security, utility, and stability are sound. I recently had a conversation with a for-profit blockchain executive. I'll keep it vague. They faced competition backed by over $500 million. This company, however, focused on what truly matters. And guess what? They've now dominated the space, securing almost every deal. Why? Because having a secure and stable blockchain is crucial for actual users. PulseChain's ecosystem continues to grow, attracting more attention daily. While some individuals focus solely on charts, others recognize opportunities that others overlook. I understand that charts can influence emotions and it's challenging to resist their impact. However, just like that blockchain company, persistence and focus are key. I rarely look at charts personally. He's bullish. He does sound bullish. I believe him. I believe he's very confident as to what's coming. Like when he writes his first line. oh, fuck. You guys can't see what I'm... That's fine. You guys are over screen. Okay. Turn that off. Okay. So this line up here, I really like. Let's see. Can you guys see it? Right here. So his first line, he says, I'm more confident and excited about Pulse Chain than ever. The security, utility, and stability are sound. All right. I really believe his conviction. I genuinely do. You know. And you guys know how much I love talking to people, right? So I'm sensitive to what people say and how they say it. I do pay attention to how they frame things. Super X Win's taking Toby to McDonald's. It's about all we can afford. I'm surprised you guys can afford McDonald's right now, even. So yeah, that's a good sign. I genuinely believe what he's saying right now. All right, let's see what I haven't seen what it. Ian says it's because you're a dev getting a monthly check. Price is what matters. Dev cares about tech. Adoption cares about price. There's a lot of truth in what Ian just said as well right there, okay? Bertep Q. Do we plan to have leadership for Pulse Chain? Would be awesome to focus on info updates and activate the Pulse Chain account. Well said. Backwards hat's like, if you rarely look at charts, not sure if you saw Pulse Chain hitting you all-time low the other day. Yeah, you know, I mean, look, devs really, maybe they don't look at charts, right? I mean, he's busy, and they're busy building shit and, you know, whatever they're doing. I mean, a lot of fair comments, right? A lot of people are making fair comments here. I mean, look, he's a dev. He doesn't know what the, you know, so he doesn't look at charts. A few highly skilled analysts who've seen all thinking BTC makes a new high 130 to 160 along with S&P 7500. Okay, cool. Good. Well, that matches up. I'm saying 130 to 150 and S&P 7500. Yeah, absolutely. I think we looked at it last week. Absolutely can do that. So, good. Now, I want to read this. I don't know what it is, but Coexistence even says, this really gives really powerful insight into RH's mindset. I always try to put myself in his mind. No one expected the cycle to go like this. No one is perfect. Well, you can't say no one expected the cycle to go like this. I was over a year ago saying that there's a chance they try to crush alts and what have you. And I did get some insider information that they were going to. I will say that. I actually know quite a lot of people. I can't really name drop on the show. I know some of you guys out there know some of the people I know. But trust me, I know. People know me. I know people. And I hear things. I get to hear things. And they're reliable. They're reliable things I hear. They say RH is buying up PLS right now. Saint, they want you to check the chart. Okay. Let me look at it really quick, and then I'm going to come back to this post. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a nice little reversal candle there. That looks good. Okay, wait 1 second. Let's see what he said. All right, Richard Hart just posted this a couple days ago. He said this This is from the Bible, the contemporary English version. Is that the new, whatever? Okay, whatever. It's Kings 3:16-28. Solomon makes a difficult decision. All right. One day, 2 women came to King Solomon, and one of them said, "Your Majesty, this woman and I live in the same house. Not long ago, my baby was born at home, and 3 days later, her baby was born. Nobody else was there with us. One night while we were asleep, she rolled over on her baby and he died. Then while I was still asleep, she got up and took my son out of my bed. She put him in her bed. Then she put her dead baby next to me. In the morning when I got up to feed my son, I saw he was dead. But when I looked at him in the light, I knew he wasn't my son." "No," the other woman shouted. "He was your son, and my baby is alive." "The dead baby is yours," the first woman yelled. "Mine is alive." They argued back and forth in front of Solomon until finally he said, "Both of you say this live baby is yours. Somebody bring me a sword." A sword was brought, and Solomon ordered, "Cut the baby in half. That way each of you can have part of him." "Please don't kill my son," the baby's mother screamed. "Your Majesty, I love him very much, but give him to her. Just don't kill him." The other woman shouted, "Go ahead and cut him in half. Then neither of us will have the baby." Solomon said, "Don't kill the baby." Then he pointed to the first woman. "She is his real mother. Give the baby to her." Everyone in Israel was amazed when they heard how Solomon had made his decision. They realized that God had given him wisdom to judge fairly. It's a beautiful story from the Bible. You know, I think most of us know this story well. I know this story very well. I can't believe Richard Hart posted this. So, what's going on? So he's responding to Balaji, and Balaji said, Balaji's just like a really smart dude who posts really smart stuff. And he says, the man who wants to be CEO because he gets to be important should not be CEO. The man who does not want to be CEO because he gets the importance should be CEO. Yes and no. I mean, yes and no. I mean, you've seen what Tim Cook has done to Apple, right? And I feel like he was the guy who didn't want to be CEO, probably. Or maybe he was, I don't know. And he's like destroyed that company, right? So Richard Hart chimed in with this thing from the Bible, right? It's interesting. It's interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, it's cool. It's interesting. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? RH could have been buying all the lows, man. They really could have. Smash the like button. Share the video and subscribe, everybody. Let's go look at more charts. Now, let's go look at Pulse. So we got some green on the screen. That's looking good. Some nice pumpage after a lot of this dumpage. Need some pumpage to fix that dumpage. Let me zoom out a little bit here. So we were dancing under this trend line that we broke under. It was a support. Oh, we pumping hard. Oh, somebody's buying PulseX. Good. Looking good. It looks good to me. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. Okay. Looks really good. Got some volume coming in. Somebody's doing something. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Adela, you want me to check this now? What are you sending me? Oh, yo, what's up, dude? So I'm number 1 on the Dallas thing too. That's sweet, dude. That's crazy. That's awesome, man. That's cool, brother. Thanks for sharing that, man. So, you see what's going on? You get to see this chart, see this support. We've been going under it. And there's a lot of confluence here. You see this other support, this other purple line I have going across the screen. So they've met each other, these lines, right? And that's a lot of confluence there, where that's a lot of support. All right, so this could be, we're bottoming out because these long wicks down here, they look good to me. Now, how many days are left on this candle? What's going on with that? I think on the longer time frame, it's just like getting better. Okay, this looks really good. Now these candles aren't closed. I don't have closure on it yet. But the fact that we're like, yeah, we're wicking under, but we keep reclaiming above this support. And not only do we claim above the yellow line, but we got above the purple line as well. And these long wicks at the bottom are, they're really good signs for me, right? Like I like them. Now, I still think we could have one last dipperoo. Get that RSI down there as well. Where to hit 33? I mean, we could do better, but I don't want to be greedy down here. Yeah, it looks like the MACD's starting to curve over, right? And in the positive. Now, this is Pulse X. We came here, okay? It's just looking great, okay? Looking good. Hopefully it's a bottom. I think we're getting close, man. Let's look at this in Pulse, and we'll look at Pulse. Ink is almost at 69 cents again. Look at that. Oh, my God. It's doing the thing where it broke out under here, and it's come back up just like kind of did here before. That's cool, man. This is Pulse X to Pulse, by the way. All right, let's go look at Pulse. Well, yeah, I mean, is it being defended right now, or some people just buying the dip? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But it does look like it's holding that thing on Pulse X. And Pulse, the daily. I'm almost done, guys. I'm going to collapse when the stream is over into the bed. Where did we come down to on this RSI? Yeah, 25. I'm happy with that. We could be bottoming out, guys. It's very possible, okay? Yeah. Let's see what's going on over here with this candle. I just want to see some juicy divergences, okay? I mean, I definitely see the bottom divergence here. Strong. I see strength. I see a lot of strength, man. It's good. This could be a bottom. And if the rally starts this week, I mean, we could really have a serious rally. Now, are we going to all-time highs or what we're going to do? Well, it depends what this rally is, right? Really, it still comes down to, even if BTC runs up, which I think is going to be a big part of it because we look at BTC dominance. I'll show you why. But we really need ETH to make that run. We need the time for that to happen, right? Somebody says, Turk says, you're sure that Q1 is when we get altcoin season? That's very possible. If we run into the holidays, that'll be BTC, maybe ETH starting out, so alts will run in Q1. Yeah, that's how it would time out probably. Or maybe alts would start, at the end of December. Takes a little time for that to happen, right? Solomon's story. Let's read what Paul Shan has to say. He's always got something cool to say. Wait, is this what I know? Wait, I know you, right? Paul Shan. He says, all screaming for SAC to deploy early were the false moms willing to let the baby be cut. All screaming for SAC to deploy early were the false moms willing to let the baby be cut. The real moms, the patient ones, is the ones who get to keep the child. or he's just a reply guy. All right, that's an interesting take. Yeah, man. Turk says on the Solomon story, found primarily in 1 Kings 11, illustrates that even great blessings come with conditions, and turning away from God, even partially, has severe consequences for all nations. Yes. Yes. And you know, on an interpersonal level too, this is something I'm going to talk about on my Instagram, is when God gives gifts into your life, you're not going to know they're a gift, because like all presents and gifts, they're wrapped in wrapping paper. Just like I hand you a big box and you don't know if what's in there is a baseball cap or a stack of, $100 bills, or, you don't know. You have to unwrap it, right? And I really believe that when you're in the present and you can see the gifts, that's why I call it the present, you're on the path. But whenever you turn away, the way you turn away from God, and I believe this, is you shirk his gifts. And so, it's not even that, you might not even know it was a gift. It's only years later that you go, oh, that was the door I was supposed to walk through, or that was the opportunity of a lifetime and I missed it. Yeah, I think that's how it works. I think these magic doors are opening all around you all the time. That's how God works. But we don't see them. Most of us are blind because we're not walking that highlighted path. That was that path of faith, right? When you take the step. Remember in Indiana Jones where he's like, oh, I got to take a leap of faith, and it's like the ravine, and he like just takes a step off the mountain, off the ravine, whatever. And he's looking for the cup of Christ, and he hits a stone. And then he grabs some dust or some dirt and he throws it, and there's a path there, but you couldn't see the path before. I really believe that's what life is doing for each of us every day, and that's part of grace. And a lot of us don't see it because we're turned away. You know what I mean? Even if you don't believe in God, I think this still exists. It's like an energy force all around you of grace, and like it's happening, and you have to like see the gifts, okay? And they're constantly coming. And when you shirk them, when you turn away, and if you do it violently, or God really is like, here, man, and you're just adamant about not accepting because you don't understand it. It's wrapped in something you don't recognize. You want to push it away. Could be a person, an opportunity, whatever it is. I think it's bad. I think it has ramifications. I think it has some negative ramifications in this reality, whether you like it or not. And even if you didn't recognize it was a gift, I don't think you're forgiven, so to speak. I think that it's part of the expectation that we must do that. And if you can do that, you have a charmed life. You might just and if you're doing it not all the time, you have a semi-charmed life. But if you do it all the time, you have a charmed life, right? It's just amazing. Like people, you walk on water, and that's what the parable was. Like, it's walking on water. Your life is like that, where you're supported every step you take because you're taking all the right steps, right? It's supported. Beautiful said, Wolf can't understand the beauty of God's gift and reality. Yes. We have to absolutely be in the present and to see them, because he is the ultimate gift giver. The Father just keeps giving. SRH to be the green candle gift off of. It could be. Please look, that would be. He's dividing the community on purpose. Yeah, but that's normal, Brenton. It's part of market making. It's part of what it has to be done, man. Peeps that just reply to photos. Reply guy. All right. So yeah, look, there's strength in this pulse chart, okay, in pulse X. Not just that we have green candles. There's definitely good bullish divergences forming. At least we're not necessarily higher, but we're stronger, okay? You've got a flat base forming, double bottom on the RSI, while this made a lower low. That's fine. I like it. It means we're bottoming out. We have bottomed, or we're pretty damn close, okay? So that's good. Scotty doesn't know. What's up? Amen, brother. And smash the like button out there, pups. Let's get it up to at least 100. Let's get it up to 100. And then go to Instagram, Mr. St. Wolf. There's no paywalls. You like money, go to Mr. St. Wolf. Or you just like to see me doing dirty things on the weekends. Your founder is a reply guy, mate. All right, Inc. What's going on? Inc. 67 cents. Looking good. Has it bottomed? Maybe. It's looking good. It's definitely looking good. Yeah. Everything could be bottoming, man. Yeah, it's looking good. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Yeah, we're looking good, man. Yeah. That was a strong wick. What did we hit? We had 60 cents? We had 61 cents. Did a wick right to my support. Look at that. I've had this support here for over a year. 53 cents. It hit 53 cents. Dude, that's amazing. I definitely didn't catch that. When did that happen? December 3rd. It was almost a week ago. Yeah. Hour and 30. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at the hexes really quick. Yeah, pulling nice bullish candle down here as well. Got a nice hammer. And was that the low? 0.0025. Now we're 0.033. 0.0033. Looking good. I'm happy with that. Let me just get down like a smaller time frame here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, generally this is to me this is bullish looking, so that's good on the smaller time frame there. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, same thing. You see it's being bought up. It's got a wick drop below here, but it got bought up. It's above the support that had broken under it. I don't know when the candle. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You got strength coming in, and definitely got some nice divergences here, right? Like definitely the RSI is getting stronger. It's definitely as we drop down, very good sign. These are very good indicators of strength coming into the asset. So maybe the bottom is in, man. Maybe the bottom is in. It's very possible bottom could be in. All right, we got strength coming back. It wasn't looking good before, but we got some strength coming in. So, and tomorrow's the 9th, right? So tomorrow's FOMC. No. Tuesday is that FOMC. Thoughts on clavicular and look maxing? Are you following clavicular? He's a trip, man. I don't know. I wouldn't. I've seen his bone smashing thing. I don't know if he looks any better after. I'm sure what is he? He takes a bunch of stuff, man. He takes a lot of stuff. And he's on crystal meth too. Microdoses crystal meth. I've never tried that. I've never microdosed it, so I can't tell you. I generally don't like that stuff, though. I think he's interesting, man. Is it an act? Is he just getting attention? Well, he's quite genius, of course, because it's working, right? He's just blowing up right now. I don't think I would follow a lot of the stuff he says. Like don't bone smash or any of that. That shit's crazy. Yeah, he does like makeup and stuff, but that's partly just the age we're into, right? Like women are rewarding him, so it's whatever. Mental issues. Yeah, he might have mental issues. But thoughts on clavicular and look, they just came out of like left field. Odds octopus. That's pretty funny. I don't think you need to look max, man. Let me tell you something. I work out because I get a tremendous amount of energy from working out, and it does help your dating life. Because there's no doubt about it. It's night and day. All right. I had a Tinder profile with just me and friends, and then I have one with my shirt off. Okay. Even though girls hate it, guess which one works? Like insane level. The one with my fucking shirt off. All right. There's certain reality to it. So I think there's things you can do that genuinely like will help, but Should you get into like trying to make yourself look great? I think you're going to get more making yourself richer than looking great as a man. Totally honest with you, especially as I'm getting older. Like, girls care about money more than you realize. All right, lifestyle and money, that's number one for girls, okay? And then obviously, if you're in great shape, that makes them want to talk to me, but they want to know, like, do you have a lifestyle? Like, if you're 21, 22, it doesn't matter. They don't care, under 25. But once you're a man and you're over 30, they are going to take the guy with the lifestyle, okay? Don't let anybody convince you into some weird Disney horse shit when it comes to dating. Okay, girls like money because of what the lifestyle it gives them, more than ever. So that time that, let's say, you can spend on, like, I don't have perfect skin, but do you think I spend any time, like, caring? I don't. Would it help me if I did? I don't know. Maybe, like, one extra girl would like me, right? Or something, right? Or I have dark circles under my eyes. Like, I think that if I bought a nice car, it would just do more for me than worried about getting rid of dark circles, for example, right? So if you're like a young guy and you're obsessed about like looks maxing, like, I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's a good use of your time. I think you should just, have a hairstyle that, like, suits you, or some facial hair, whatever creates a vibe, and then work out. Like, you should be in shape, but get your money together. Like, get good with providing value as a man in some field, like whether you're doing like a digital company online, or you just have a great fucking job in your city at a company, and you're showing your lifestyle. If you have really great friends, a great lifestyle, and you show some income, I think that's going to do much more for you than looks maxing. Because trust me, man, like, I think you can look like a monster on your face. Like, a good face is, girls like a good face, right? But if you don't have a great face, just get a six-pack, dude. Any guy out there can get a fucking six-pack. It's hard, but you can do it, man. And I'm telling you, you will crush it in the dating fucking pool. I'm telling you, like, even at my age, it makes a huge difference. Worried about your face and your skin and, like, your bones and shit, and, like, if your chin's not great, like mine, just grow a big fucking beard. You know what I mean? Like, I know the guys are obsessing about jaws and shit. And yeah, girls, that is one thing I've noticed. Like, girls like grabbing jaws. I don't know what their obsession is with, like, good jaws, but they do. But you can just have a big fucking beard. Like I don't understand this new generation of guys, like, obsessed with, like, perfect skin and, like, I need my jaw to look like this, or I need my fucking, what are guys doing? Looks maxing. What they're trying to fix their, like, jaws and their skin, and what else are they trying to do? That guy was bone smashing. Oh, cheekbones or something. They're like, dude, that's fucking whack. You don't need any of that shit, bro. There's that old Disney, or like that adage, Beauty and the Beast. You can be beastly as a man if you have a cool lifestyle and money, and, like, if you're strong, let's say, like, whether you're just like in the gym, you're like beefy. If you can't get ripped, just get beefy. Dude, girls will be into you, man. Girls don't care about that shit, man. Jaw testosterone. I have a lot. Yeah. Wide shoulders. But that's training. That's just gym. That's what I'm saying. Like, work out. I don't consider working out looks maxing. I think when he's talking about clavicular, he's talking about these guys that, like, obsess with, like, literally looks maxing. Like, oh, I have dark circles. I have to get rid of my dark circles. I have fucking my jaw. I need to make my jaw bigger. I need to fucking, dude, that shit is crazy. Like, that time should be spent making more money, or getting your body stronger or something. And any guy can do that. Now, clavicular, I just like because he's a character. Like, he's just an interesting guy in the social scene getting attention. I don't care for him in the sense of, like, the stuff he preaches in terms of, like, looks maxing. But remember this too. He could just be a guy who's just smart and knows how to get attention and is creating, like, a business avenue for himself. Because how many companies would now sponsor him to sell their jaw shaping gum or products, right? So you got to think about it from that perspective too, that maybe he's just a smart kid. Maybe he's not really bone smashing as much as we think he is, as opposed to, like, wanting to sell people the bone smasher or something, right? Like, it could be something like that as well. But he's an interesting guy. He's definitely an interesting guy. Like, I like a lot of these new characters coming up. Like, guys are figuring out, everyone, girls and guys, this young generation, how to market themselves and get known on the internet. So I love it. I love keeping up with a lot of these new characters. They're great. He's a trip, man. He's definitely a trip. Especially like microdoses crystal meth. I think that's fucking awesome. And I can't tell if he's trolling or he's really doing it, right? Is he trolling? Is he literally trolling, like, you know, us who like microdose mushrooms and ketamine with his like, I'm microdosing fucking crystal meth. Oh, I fucking love it. Nobody thought of that either, right? Like, I never thought of that. I should totally been like making in my videos, like, hey, I gotta go do my microdose of meth to keep the scream going. So I think that was brilliant. And I don't know if it's real. Like, don't assume everything you see online is real, right? Like, maybe he's just a character. Bro, just get fucking ripped. I have humoral traits. I don't even pay attention. Yeah, dude, get ripped. I'm telling you, God, don't look, Max. Just get fucking ripped. I'm telling you, my life, like, your life will change. I don't know what it is about this area and girls, but at any age, bro. And you can do it. You don't need surgery. And the benefits of doing that is it's going to strengthen your body, your back, longevity, testosterone. Everything's going to go up. When you get obsessed with like look maxing and you're trying to fix your fucking jaw or like your skin to be perfect, like it's not going to benefit your life that much. I just don't think it will. I really don't, man. I really don't. Just train hard, man. Get in shape. It'll do so many things for you. Nah, bro, he does it for the hollow cheeks. I don't know. He's definitely a bit of the K-Fev. K-Fev? What's that? I don't know what he's talking about. Bro, that kid is saying crystal meth to have good cheekbones. What the fuck? He's either trolling mental issues. He could have mental issues. I think he's a trip. Do something cool in public that includes her, him, then you're golden. That includes her, him. I don't know what that means, Loyal X. What are you saying? Talking to someone. Big belly, low test. Imagine where Paul Shane would be if RH wasn't a sub-5 gesture boomer. Oh, they're coming out of the woodwork. I don't even know. we should have clavicular size up RH. I think the funniest is when people go up to him and they're like, "Hey, rate me," and he like rates people and he's like, "You have a recessed maxilla and you're like, I'll give you." Oh man, that shit is so funny. The fashion ones are great. There's a guy who does it. There's like Chinese guy who's like a fashion designer who like people walk up and like rate my style. But the clavicular ones are fucking insane. They are so funny. I think getting ripped is part of. Is it part of looks? No, Eric. Like, look, bro. I mean, maybe, but look, being in shape is really good for your health. Like my energy levels are higher. My back pain is gone. Look, when your core gets really strong, I can sit in this chair. I used to sit in this chair and like have back pains the next day. I don't have back pains anymore. Ever since like I got my core to an insane level. So I don't think it's look maxing with the body and the core. That's what I talk about. Like get your core super strong. A strong core. When you have a six pack, like to get that, your core has to be super strong, which means you're going to be 80 years old and probably not have posture issues. So there's a tremendous level of benefits to having a strong body, back, and a core that's very strong. And that might be why actually women are drawn to that, because maybe it is a sign of longevity and health, because it's like hardwired in them. And until you have one, you won't understand. But I'm telling you, like it was like a life changer getting one. The craziest thing is when dudes ask to rate their girl. Yeah, I've seen that. Eric when that's like rate my girl. It's fucking awesome. I'm actually starting to help peptides. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like that kid could just be really smart about like creating a brand to sell shit, right? Turk, hit me up. I want to try some. Yeah, send me some peptides, man. Calm down to your feet. You and Deerslayer have to get a room sometime. Imagine where Paul Shane would be. Fucking awesome. A sub-5 gesture boomer. Oh, God. My current wife went with me because I had arms with muscles. I went for her because she had a nice rack. Lol. Yeah. Women just have to maintain a lot of times what God gave them. You know, we have to build it, right? That might be another reason why things like a back or a core are very attractive to the opposite sex, because they're tremendously hard to get, right? Like anyone who's built like a physique knows, like, you know, any guy can get jacked, but to have like the core to be like ripped, like it is a lot of work. So maybe that is what's attractive about it in a lot of ways. But yeah, just do that. Don't get caught up in looks maxing your face. Just get a pair of sunglasses like I have if you have dark circles. Your eyes are fucking red. I don't give a fuck. I'm into women saying he wants my address. Give it to him, dear Slayer. Try something new. maybe it'll turn the price charts around. CJC and IPA combo Saint peptides. My Mr. Garrett sent don't start putting, because I don't know if are they legal everywhere. Yeah, if you want to talk that stuff, send it to Telegram, guys. Links at the top, or go to my Instagram. Okay, go to the Instagram if you guys want to chat about the. Because I am curious about that. Oh, fashion. Fashion's fine. Like, you want to look good because that's also going to help you get into rooms, right? So let's say I had a yacht, if you dress like a schlep, you're not getting on the fucking yacht. But if you're a guy and, you look cool, that's good. And it's like somebody introduced me to you. So yeah, fashion's good, man. You want good fashion, okay? Is that looks maxing? I don't know. But like obsessing about your skin or your jaw. Look, I had a guy who I knew when I lived in Brazil, okay? And it was crazy. I met him at the dentist office because I was getting a jaw massage because I had a therapist and I had nightmares and stuff. So I have a lot of trauma and abuse from my childhood. So I guess apparently it was like in my jaw. So this guy was like, look, you need to go to this surgeon who does jaw massages to people who've had jaw surgery. So I'm in the fucking waiting room of this place getting my first jaw massage because the guy's like saying like it's going to help you with your trauma, like it's stored like in here, whatever. It worked, by the way. It helped. And I'm in the lobby and there's a guy speaking English and I'm in Brazil. So we just start talking and he's from New Zealand. He's a really interesting guy. And we ended up becoming really great friends over the next year. But he was there, not for what I was there for. He was there because he literally was getting his jaw like widened or something weird. And I'm telling you, if I showed you a picture of this guy, he was already a fucking Chad. Okay. And he was 6 foot, like 3, had like a jaw, like a square, like, I mean, just, but he would look at me and he'd be like, oh, I want your jaw. And I'm like, bro, you're like a specimen of man. Like, what are you doing? And he was obsessed with changing his fucking jaw. And I don't know what he was doing exactly. Maybe it wasn't as sharp because he like, I remember him like going like, I didn't have facial hair then. He's like, oh, like your jaw is more defined and blah, blah, blah. And I've never even thought of any of that shit before in my life. I'm just like, okay, man, like, but isn't this going to fuck up your life? Like, but he's like, no, and whatever. So he was there for jaw surgery. Anyway, so I got my jaw massage and it was great. I went back for a few more and they like go in your mouth and like relax all these things. And it did help with my nightmares. So there is something about it. Anyway, so he got the jaw surgery and months later, he's having trouble eating and shit. Okay. Like, cause the bite, right? There's a bite. And now he has to go for a revision like 6 months later. And he was just really obsessed with his looks, man. And you know what's crazy? He had like, we're both in Brazil. I'm like almost 6 foot. I'm like just under 6. He's like 6'3", blonde hair, bright blue eyes. He had like what I thought was like, but he was so obsessed that he didn't look perfect. Like he was so obsessed. And we would go out all the time and we would have dates and stuff like that. And he would get the hottest girls you've ever seen in Brazil. And I would get like good looking girls, but I had game, right? So I would close anytime. If I go out on a date, even now, like I can close in an hour. I can meet somebody outside and within an hour, 2 hours, have clothes off. Like I'm pretty solid, man. He would go out with the most beautiful women I've ever seen, and his dates would end with them going home. Like if he had just worked on his social skills and his game instead of like his jaw size, but he thought that having a perfect jaw and he thought that having perfect hair and like I don't know what else. He got Botox too, so he was getting fucking Botox, and he was telling me I need to get Botox, which maybe I do, but I just don't give a fuck. And so he was doing everything right. He was looks maxing. I didn't even know what looks maxing was back then. He was the first guy I ever met in my life that was obsessed with like his wrinkles and his jaw, and he was younger than me, and he was already attracting the most beautiful girls like you could imagine, like unbelievably. And I'm like, bro, you don't need to do any of this shit. Like, I don't know, but I guess it gets in people's minds now, Maybe he's younger than me, and these younger generation kids that grew up more with the internet than I did, they get like obsessed. And he was obsessed. And anyway, so he had to get a revision because now he couldn't fucking eat right. So the jaw looked like the way he wanted, but now it was fucked up. And then now I lost contact with him. He was getting really narcissistic. Like he was insane levels of narcissism, man. And not in a good way. He was getting kind of dark. I think that jaw thing fucked him up because he's like, I can't eat right anymore. Like every meal was like painful for him. Like, I don't know why people do this shit. Like, don't do it, man. All that bone smashing, changing your jaw, weird shit. It's too much. Just go to the gym, get a fucking 6-pack, and work on your personality and your money. You're going to do great, okay? That's all I do. And sometimes I wear dark glasses, even in the daytime. I don't care. I don't know. And I still have never gotten Botox, and I don't plan to. Men used to hunt and go to war. What the fuck is this gay shit? Seek ye first. Yeah. Internet's turned men gay. But yeah, not everybody. I mean, there is some interesting, a lot of great stuff going on with the internet. You got to use it properly. Just take testosterone, chew a lot of gum. Also, hyaluronic acid for volume and a sharper jaw. Oh, okay. It was like shaping and shit. Well, I chew a lot of meat. I think that helps keep your jaw strength. Like, I don't get fillets. I get like real tough meats. They're leaner. I just love chewing. You know, like I love chewing my meal. Anyway, we're really getting off there. Somebody brought up clavicular, and here we are talking about my old friend who like enlarged his jaw. Actually, I don't even know what he did with his jaw. I don't know if he was enlarging it or sharpening it or what what he was talking about. Bro, you're a fucking man. Learn to fight. Oh yeah, learning to fight. Yeah, that could be a good one. Get shredded. Walk like a beast. Chase your purpose. Get the fuck off the internet. Yeah. Money is definitely advantage. Yeah, you just get your money right. Yeah, don't spend your fucking worry about Botox or whatever the fuck, jaws and shit, bone smashing. Just get your money right, man. Trust me. A cool life, girls, ladies will respond to a cooler lifestyle better than you having a perfect fucking jaw. Trust me. Trust me. Keep talking. PLS quietly pumping in the background. Good. Yeah, everything's looking good. Like I'm happy. This is good. It's good stuff, man. We're seeing good stuff. Well, it's 20% up right now. Fuck. PLS. Oh, look at that. What a move from the lows. Looking juicy. Do we see any issues? Let's see. Volume spikes coming in strong, bro. That's strong, man. PLSX is strong right now. Okay, let's come over here real quick. Look at ETH. What's ETH up to? 30.50. All right. Somebody, I mean, you never know when. Yeah, dude, everything could be reversing. Bottom could be in. We could slowly start a reversal. All right. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, I do wonder what happened to my buddy from my Kiwi friend there in Brazil. Hope he got his jaw straightened out. That was weird stuff, man. I thought the guy looked perfectly fine. I don't know what the fuck he was doing with his jaw. Doing weird stuff. All right, Sid, you can see a God candle anytime. That's true, man. Perhaps smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember, go to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. That's where we're going to have a lot of alpha. I'm going to check on it right now, see who's going over there. Go to Mr. St. Wolf, and I'll try to say, how do you guys? Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. Going to drop a lot of alpha there. I'm going to start posting there a little more, too. Getting anything. What? Weird. Okay, so where is resistance here? We're about to hit some resistance right now. This is back on Pulse X, guys. See what's going on. Okay. Okay, nice. So, yeah, the move, we'll probably get a little pullback here pretty soon. But very nice. Really nice, right? It's got a nice juicy rally going on there. Got some volume coming in. And, yeah, looking good. I'm actually excited about streaming it. I think I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow. I'm going to start streaming a little more often here. Because hopefully we're going to have a lot of good things to talk about here. So we didn't get the Thanksgiving mega God candle, but maybe we're going to go into this Christmas holiday season with some God candles. Which reminds me, I got my Santa hat back. Where is it? I'll have to get it out for the next stream. Santa rally is going to be incoming. Let's look at Atropa really quick, only because some people are talking about that on X. Good. So this is what I had for Atropa. It was going to chop and then pop, and looking good so far. We're holding up. Did I move a line? We're holding up so far. Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice. Guys. We got, so I told you guys how bullish fucking Atropa was. Okay. Look at this. Look at this fucking divergence, okay? Look at this. Atropa coming down. And look at this divergence. Look how strong that is. Why aren't you drawing for me? Come here. Oh, I hate it when that fucking thing. Such a fucker. Okay. Don't make me hate you right now. And then look at this. Coming in really strong. Look at that. That is some serious bullish divergence right there, okay? That's what we're looking for. That's no baby divergence. That's some pretty serious one. Right here. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Yep, look at that. There, double bottom on the RSI, moving up while this made slightly lower low. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we want to see when we get bottoms, when we get reversals here. So could have a little bit more chop. Let's see what happens. FOMC is on Tuesday. I'm bullish, guys. I think that we're going to have a rally. Maybe I'm just too bullish, but I think a holiday rally makes a lot of sense going into Q1, Q2. So, and I've been saying this for a while now, so nothing's changed for me. I know there's a lot of reasons to be bearish. I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow, but there's a lot of reasons to also be bullish right now, okay? And that's where I'm going to stay. Not even tiny bit of excitement. Even if we got 100x, I wouldn't even get happy. That's how traumatized we are. 100x on a lot of things would not cut it, to be honest, either, man. Like 100x on Hex, like what's that? Like, think about it. Think about copies you have. So 100x would put you at 30 cents. Yeah, no. No, 100x wouldn't even cut it for Hex. No. Jesus. Yeah, that's bad. It's a pretty serious drawdown, man. And then 100x on incentive would be nice, so wouldn't it? I mean, it would just be back to its all-time high. It's all right. Like almost $80. Jesus. Crazy. Did you see the bullish chart I tagged you on, Saint? No. On X? Are you talking about X, buddy? Did you tag me in X? Oh, I gotta see that. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me look. Brian says, we trying to stay bullish on Pulse Chain. We taking signs from everything. All I see here is we gonna make it. Same old vision. Nice. Huh. Well, nice. That's funny. Abdella coming in number 1. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. That's sick, bro. This has been awesome. Somi is amazing. Saint Wolf is amazing. I don't know who these other people are, but this is awesome, man. Oh, Suppleman does crypto stuff too. Yeah. All right. Good stuff, man. I love you, brother. Uh-oh. All right, pups. This is an awesome stream. I'm exhausted. I can't believe it's fucking 1:30 in the morning. I need to get to bed. And tomorrow we'll cover more charts. And yeah, we're looking good, man. I think this Christmas is going to be good. All right. And once again, thank you for the super chat, everybody. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes to the channel. They mean a lot. They really do support my work. And There's no paywalls, guys. So go to Instagram, go to Mr. Saint Wolf on Instagram, and subscribe. All right, because that's where I'm going to drop the alpha. And otherwise, this girl's going to come pew pew you. All right, pups. No music today. I'm exhausted. So we'll see you tomorrow or something. Come to the Telegram if you have any questions. We'll be there. All right. Night, everybody.